This is Tara McGinnis, and this is Theatrical Makeup Design Interactive. Now, imagine also on top of everything else, I've been stuck in a fire. So over here, we're going to go and I'm going to show you how to make burnt skin. Now, burnt skin, you can do a lot of different ways, but for me, the easiest one that I've found to do is you take a bit of nose wax and you put a thin coating of that nose wax in a sort of irregular fashion over the section of skin that you want to look burnt. Now, you can leave it at that, but I find it even more fun if one doesn't. One takes that uneven bit and then one goes and moves up to working with liquid latex. Now, liquid latex, the first thing I have to warn you about is lots of people have latex allergies, so not everyone can work with this. You need to know if somebody has a latex allergy before you slather their face with it and cause them to go into anaphylactic shock and have to go to the hospital. So please ask questions like that before you go and use latex. Latex has a tendency to stick into brushes and destroy brushes. One of the things that you can do is between layers of latex, if you stick your brush in water, it makes it easier to get the stuff out of the brush. Also, if you can, when you are done with your brushes, as soon as possible, clean them. And other things that you can do, you can put a little soap in the brush to begin with to make it easier to have the latex come out. And if all else fails and it just is sticking in your brush and ruining your brush, you take a fine wire brush, you know, the thing that is used for peeling paint off of your house that's looks sort of like a giant brass toothbrush. You take that and you run the hairs of the brush through the brass bristles of the wire brush, and that will almost always get the latex out, even if somebody was stupid and didn't wash the brush and let the whole thing get hard. But I'm not going to be stupid. I'm going to stick it in here right away. And now we're going to watch latex dry, or rather, we're not. Wow, it's magic, it's video, it's dry already. So, you take your latex and you dutifully cover it in your base so that it looks as close as possible to normal skin. You then take reddish colors, such as those. This is a burn wheel. And you take some of those red colors, particularly the dark ones, and stipple a bit on the surface. And it is easier to stipple the surface before the main event that I'm about to do to impress you all. And after. So a couple of bits of red happening there, and then the parts that stick up the highest are going to get a little bit of gray in them. Now, the fun thing with the latex is I can take the latex and peel, and because I put the wax underneath, it gives a little more dimension, and it comes off a little easier. So we have torn flesh. And where that torn flesh is, we go and take again our reddish colors and we paint the inside where the torn flesh is red. I'll use lots of different reds because a burn is never all one even color. And we use a little bit of black in the dark corners so that it tends to have black around the edge and red in the middle and the brightest pink in the center. And then in a little ring around that where it's coming up, I want to have some spots that are in dark colors of red. And finally, we want to go and take our highlighter yet again and make sure that the highlight catches the loose skin. So you have a dark ring with red and then pink in the very center. And then around that you have your base and sort of off-white, creamy, or whatever is a highlighter for your skin tone color around that, and then followed by another ring of pink, but irregular. So, very good burnt skin. Oh, I've been having a really bad day.